Howdy-ho, Zerk Viking. Hello, welcome. Welcome indeed. So I've spent all morning, not all morning, I went to the gym just for a little bit. I went to Lowe's, I bought some wood, came home, and I created a thing. Created the base that I've been talking about. So right now my AB6 is between my legs. It is on the extension that I bought from Virpil, and we are ready. I did test it very briefly just to make sure things are working, and there was some weirdness. Yeah, I'm gonna play with it with helicopters, with a view to doing a video about helicopters. Yeah, Zerk, I've had the AB6 for about a month now, I think, but I haven't had it on the stick extension, so that's what we're testing. I had it mounted side stick because I've That's all I could do. But I've created this contraption. It's very robust. Very robust. I'll freeze that. Lunch break is over. Well, what did you have for lunch? I had a ham sandwich. So anyway, it took me a while. I'm not thrilled. Because I had it mounted side stick, the wires were never a problem. But now that I've actually put it together the way that it's sort of meant to, I'm not impressed. Where the wires come in are problematic. So it's got this L bracket, which is pretty big, but you have to push the base so far out on the bracket because you got to have space for the plugs. So I don't know what they were thinking. So it's only being held by 2 bolts because it's literally all you can fit in there and get the thing on there. AB9 is too big to sit, fin, or stick. Yeah. Yeah, I imagine it's even bigger. I mean, this one's decent size. It's a decent size. Yeah, the wiring is problematic. I wish they had put it on the side, though I can see that would be a problem too. But anyway, so it's stuck out pretty far, and then I had to add more wood because it was just kind of like hanging out. I had to change the base of the actual base of the thing, the contraption, if you will, because it was too front heavy. So it's pretty solid now. I'm happy with it. But now I get to fly it like I'm used to with the long stick, but now I've got some feel. It definitely dampened some feel. So I went into the settings. I just flew around the F4 for like 5 minutes, not even. And things that I was feeling before I was not feeling. So I had to go in there and kind of monkey around with the settings a little bit. But there's plenty of play there. So like before, I could feel, like if I popped flares, I could feel it. I couldn't feel that anymore. So I went in there and juiced it up, and I can definitely feel it. So little things like that. I could feel it moving with the trim and all that jazz. So I don't think there was some concern that people had that if you used the stick extension with the AB6 that you would lose some of that that feel. But I think it's got a lot of power. I think it's got enough power. My question will be, how noisy is it going to be? Because it seemed kind of noisy, but I didn't have my headphones on. So I don't know. I may have just been hyper focused on it, or hyper aware. Anyway, ordered AB6 last week. Looking forward to flying 64 with it. Yeah, well, let's find out how it goes.
I'm gonna send you up against the best.
Oh, it's really tight. Really tight. But that's okay, because it's force trim. Ooh, we're gonna have to try the Kiowa now. Maybe it'll be better. Thanks for the follow. God, it's got a even with the stick extension, it's got a lot of force. I'm kind of impressed, because I was thinking, this is kind of the lower end one. It's got some juice to it. All right. And it's definitely holding the stick position. 1000% holding the stick position. And I'm gonna make a video. I'll set the camera up. You guys can look at my crotch, and we'll see it. But yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Me like it. All right, so let's see if I can take off without looking like a asshat. You got to give the people what they want. Oh boy. Well, that's better than I was doing with the side stick, short stick. Ooh, that's a little bit much. I don't know what we're getting a lot of vibration here all of a sudden. It was excessive. It stopped. I don't know what that was supposed to be. Oh, my feet are not used to having to do feet things. I'm a little out of practice. What I need is force feedback pedals. Get up there. Get up there. Yeah. Rachmo. Yeah, other than just being out of practice with the old feetsies, I felt a lot better. I've never been to Berlin. I just picked a random thing that ED provides. It's flying over Berlin. Oh, there's a thing over there. What's that? Yeah, I like this. There's definitely enough pressure. Like, I'm pushing it against that pressure right now. I'm gonna push it a little bit and I'm just gonna let go and it's gonna bring itself right back. So yeah, I was worried about that. Let me put in a little bit of trim now. Now it's holding that turn. Maybe a little bit aggressive, but all right, I'm happy. I'm happy because that stick extension was expensive. It was like $100. Finished up an art stream. Nice. I need to do some art. I was working on some Trench Crusade guys last time I was home. I think I have too much to do this week. I gotta work on this Phantom mission. We were supposed to fly a Phantom mission tonight. It's like finish this campaign up. It's basically done, but alright, clean it up. One thing I noticed yesterday, I wish they'd fix. I'm flying out of trim on purpose because I'm down low, but let's put it in trim. That's way too much. It's excessive. Like, the Apache does fly a little sideways when it's in trim, but that's too much. Maybe if it's a windy day, but that's too much. It should be kind of like this. I wish they would, I wish they'd get that sorted. So if you see me flying out of trim, it's not because I'm a terrible pilot. I'm a terrible pilot for a lot of other reasons, but that's too much. I enjoyed those, didn't we talk about Coast Stream where we talked about space? Yeah, we need to do that. We need to do that. There's a million things I need to do. I need to just stop working. I'll ask the wife if I can just quit my job. I don't think she's gonna go for it. Yeah, the yaw and crabbing is nuts. Apparently have the new FM, they're closing beta test on. Sure. Sure, Jan. I hope so. I mean, I think in general it's still good. It's still good. It's just that one is long. I know that's long bothered Brad, who was one of the testers as well when we were getting this thing out the door. He's complained about it ever since. But yeah, there's the right amount of friction, I think. Alright, we gotta do some hovering, because that's separates the men from the boys. I don't know where I am. I'm out of practice with my trim thumb. Whatever that is, I'm assuming that's supposed to be transient, or fuck, what's the word I'm looking for? ETL. It's a little much. A little much. That could be a settings thing. So let's take a look. How you guys? Let me bring this up. Hang on. I want you guys to see this too. What do I want? I need display capture. No, not that. Not showing up. That's weird. Alright, well, fuck it. Using force feedback in the software and DCS or only DCS. I don't remember. I think I'm doing it right. But I don't remember what the right thing is. Well, one thing is it didn't load... It didn't auto load my Apaches. Let's try this. I shouldn't do this while I'm hovering. This may end very badly. Hang on, let me find the right, because it's got a lot of presets. Let's try this. Alright, this is probably gonna be really ugly. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, jeepers. We need to get out of the city. Don't you people have any parks here? There we go. Let's bring it down. Yeah, the TADs coming out of the, or the FCR coming out of the TADs is also something I've kind of irritated with. I need to fix that. Man, there's just power lines everywhere. I gotta get good at this again because somebody wanted me to do lessons with them. Like, I don't think that's a good idea. Yeah, I definitely like the force trim aspect of it though. It's much better. It's much more pronounced than it was with the short stick situation. So that's an A+ for helicopter stuff. Here we go. Definitely feel that vibration passing through ETL. Which usually happens around 25, 28 knots. Alright, it's done. Let's good. It's a little much. That's me, just monkeying with the pedals. All right, let's put this bitch down. We can. All right. Alrighty, Apache. Let's see, what do we have? I don't know why it's not pulling up the... Oh, I see why. Hang on. No? Oh, here we go. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what's happening there. I see. I understand what I did. Okay. Let's see. Let me change this. Okay. Yeah, somebody sent me the link to that, Bobby, the 64 guy that did the profile. I'll have to check that out. See, this is what it was doing earlier. I know I've turned these on. Some of these are just off for reasons I don't know. ETL is definitely on. I think I'm gonna turn that down. Oh, there's the airspeed. That's interesting. Oh, he does not have an extension? Okay. Blade slap. The dreaded VRS. Alright, well, all that stuff's on. But what I was noticing, I would save it, and then I would come back in and it would all be gone. So what I'm going to do, this is the way I got around it, is I'm going to save it again. That seemed to fix the problem. I mean, I'm not too picky about how it feels. Like, I don't need it to feel like, oh, this is exactly right. I just need it to be comfortable to fly. You know what I mean? With the SME profile, make sure under special and modes of software for the profile you map your trim up button and trim back button to the same keys. DCS. Okay. I just need it to be comfortable and I can fly without, you know, getting janky. Honestly, the one thing that I need to mess with has nothing to do with the Moza. It's probably just my pedal. Whoa, why are my pedals not working? Oh, that was weird. Oh, because I was clicking off. I'm just out of practice.
Rotor RPM high.
I don't fly helicopters anymore. Whoa. Hold modes work anymore. Fuck no. Where are we going? I feel like the hold modes used to work a lot better when it first came out. Or like when they first instituted them. I don't remember if they were available when they first came out. Jesus Christ. It's trash. There we go. Where are we going? This is not me, by the way. There we go. Alright, that's good. Shouldn't do that much work, but that's good. Does DCS have the best flight model out of the major simulators? I don't, yeah, you gotta be completely stable, like super stupid stable. I've never played helicopters in Microsoft Flight Simulator. The only other game I've ever played helicopters in is Arma, and those are straight trash. They're awful. In my opinion. Now, what you should be able to do, which I've never been able to do because I haven't had force trim. Maybe things will be better. I should be able to interrupt the. Whoa. Okay. I didn't even touch anything. I should be able to touch the force trim and tell it I want the hold mode to move. Like I want to reposition the aircraft. And then release it, and then it should stop there. That heading hold. It's the heading hold, I think, is part of the problem. Because it wants to yaw, so then it creates an oscillation and starts spinning around. Okay. That's alright. And then if I don't interrupt the force trim, see, it's trying to get me back to where it was when I released the force trim. That's good. That's what it should do. Which is kind of what I was saying. So now I'm just going to move the stick without touching the force trim. When I release it, the aircraft should want to go back. Now these are things that exist throughout, but without the force trim, it's very, or if you have like a very solid stick, I guess you could pull it off. But it's harder to do, I think, without being able to just be hands off. Yeah, that's the problem too, the yaw sass. Like when you start interrupting the force trim, it's totally you at that point with the pedals, and that's kind of like the drawback to it. I almost feel like the damper I have on my pedals is hurting me in some ways. Let's see. DCS learning curve. It is tough. I think what you have to do is just pick one aircraft. I'm just like, I'm just gonna learn this. Don't try to. I deleted a bunch of aircraft because I would be compelled, like, oh, I want to go fly the F-16. No, I don't. You know, because then I gotta learn all that shit again. I don't want to do that. So just focus on one or two aircraft. So. Nicholas says, I don't understand what's going on. I don't either. It's really sensitive. Whoa. Yeah, big thumbs up though for the before. Oh, there's a giant ass field. Is this an airfield right here? I'm like looking for a field. Is this where I started? Did I do a big ass circle? Anyway. All right. Well, that's a big good thing. So now what we really got to test is the Kiowa. Because I was not impressed, at least out of the box, with how it was handling the Kiowa. Because that is a wet noodle. The Apache, this feels right. Like it's got some stiffness to it. It's holding its position. That's right. Force trim off with the Kiowa, and it should be a wet noodle. Easy, friend. I don't know what that shake is supposed to be. I'm getting a shake right now. I guess it's probably supposed to be like blade flap or some shit. God, I suck on those pedals. I think I'm gonna have to tune those up a little bit. So yeah, it's kind of all over the place. All right, cool. I like it. Seal of approval. Let's go to the Kiowa and see what happens. Oh, are you using artificial Moza effects on top? Yeah, I'm using a modified version of like what it has. I have not spent a lot of time in helicopters using the AB6, so still sort of feeling things out. All right, so this should be wet noodle. Well, okay, hold on, I got force trim on. So like this should just be like just flopping around. I turn on force trim. Oh, hello. Gentlemen, this is... Okay. I did build the base. What did I put as my force trim button? Hang on. Yeah, I'm not, oops, not foreskin, force trim. Force trim interrupt. Button 12. What button is that? Also. What are we doing, friend? I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to play with that. There's something weird. Oh, too much. But it is loose, which is good. It should be loose. Yesterday I was kind of flopping all around because I had that short stick. It was really messing me up. Already I feel more comfortable. Yeah, I'll have to check the spring. I feel like it's pretty low, but not zero. Snap into a Slim Jim. It is so much more comfortable though, having that long stick. At least for helicopters. Just gotta figure out the seating position. It's a little far forward for me, but that's just the base. Way too slow. Man, I'm good. I'm just so good. Sometimes I'm just amazed myself. Let's pull up the Moza and then we'll take a look at the spring settings. Basic settings, max torque output. Spring is 0. So what is the max torque output? Limits the maximum torque a single motor output, blah, 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 blah. I feel like that being high is a good thing. Maybe that should be lower. See, why is it doing this? Why is it... This is the AB6 stick, the one that comes with the... Yeah, I can feel that. God, I love rockets so much. Just want to eat them up. What's your name? I'll write it in the snow. G4 is extremely annoying. 50%. Remember to set auto. Yeah, I thought I did. Remember to set auto. Oh, I'm sorry. Shit. So I'm not used to balancing screens. You guys missed me. I hit every single bullet on the target. Yeah, I just had to take my word for it. It was all there. Here, you want to see it again? Too bad. I'm not doing it this time. Oh, my pedals are not working at all. What's happening here? There we go. That's weird. I could click off and only half my controls would work. Huh. Huzzah. Alright, that tree. Close. Close. That's great long shots. For bingo fuel. G-force. Where's that one at? Oh, ETL is way too low. Oh, anyway. Yeah, you definitely got to tap on DCS to get the control. It's just weird that like some of my controls were working. I've never had that happen. Normally it's just like everything's frozen. It's pretty good cue that you're not clicked on. Wow, do you have sound effects mod? No, I don't have any mods. I think they adjusted the sounds after it came out because everyone was hating on it. Hey, quick question. Out of all the fantastic tech implemented on this aircraft, why is the reticle a Sharpie pen on the glass? Well, they used to have a thing which you could put in the DCS, but it mounted right here. I never saw it. They got rid of them. You don't need all that shit. You just point. You just point. I think I'm out of rockets. You'll notice I moved my little thingy as far away as possible because I don't like it. It screws me up. I just used force. Force is a powerful ally. Oh, there's helicopters. What are they doing? Use the force. Use the metacloids. I bumped way too early. Wait a second, feel it. An adjustment. Boo! Alright. I think some other guys are playing. I'll jump in with them. What are you guys doing?
Oh, I'm just flying around there, bud.
Oh, yeah? Don't you know?
Yeah, just making sure that when we do the campaign, I'm not dying.
Yeah, I need to fly the F4 and remind myself how to fly it. That's good. Especially now, because I've got the extension on.
Hell yeah.
In fact, let me do that real quick. So I think tonight we're gonna drop what do you call them? I keep wanting to say J salads, but that's not right.
Walleyes?
Yeah, walleyes.
Alright, sounds good to me.
But I don't remember how. I know you gotta turn on TV. You use the isn't there an angle that you have to fly to drop it?
I think that there's like an ideal angle for launch. I think it's like 45 degrees or something.
Oh, really?
And then you gotta hit the it's weird, you gotta hit like the air-to-air refueling button or something to get it to lock.
Yeah, that's how it locks. That I remember.
And then you fucking tickle it. I know you gotta be going real fast too.
Go fast?
You're just burning energy into it.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt like the other day I was practicing, I could get one off, and then when I'd circle around and I couldn't get the other one off, so I don't know. I was probably just being impatient and not setting myself up properly.
I don't remember. I think you have to cycle something. I don't remember what, though. Like, I think you have to depress and... I don't know. I gotta look.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, that would be, news. Oh, let's find one. Where are you? There you are. How does force feedback feel for the Kiowa? I mean, that's the thing, like, it feels fine. Like, the only thing that seems to be missing, and again, it's probably just something I gotta go in there and play with settings, is I don't get the sense that the force trim is doing anything. It feels the exact same to me. But I'm not blaming anybody other than myself. So. But I feel like that should be sort of like stock. Like, I feel like it should just come that way. Alright, let me change.
was talking when it was set to push to talking.
Stupid.
What are we doing?
I am. Okay, I guess I was playing DCS till it crashed.
Now I'm not playing.
Now I'm not playing DCS, turns out. I'm streaming Empty Air. This is a great time to go ahead and let you know that you can go to my merch store. The link should show up eventually here in the chat, or you can find it other places. You can have cool shirts like this, or other cool shirts, or mugs, or mouse pads. This one's cool. You can do those things. And it helps me buy alcohol.
I read alcohol as part of my food truck. Ooh.
Yeah.
Right at the top. The most.
It
Right at the
generally
bottom.
is. It is certainly a part of a balanced breakfast.
Tequila. In everyone's cereal.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's try this again. There we go. DCS has been crashing quite a bit lately. I haven't had too many crashes lately. It's not like it used to be. God, it used to. I feel like back in the day, it used to really. Motherfucker.
I've been having a bunch of crash on closes.
Yeah, I used to
Yeah.
not I
Yeah.
used to not be able to open my menu ever because it used to crash. Now at least I
Just glad I got a keyboard that works. I bought 2 keyboards. I was like, that way I got a spare. My wife's like, you're an idiot. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know my life. Oh boy, I don't know if you guys could hear that, but I needed that. Oh, yeah. Oh god. Whenever you spawn in the Phantom, it throws the stick forward because of the weight of the controls. Like, and then as you start flying and picking up speed and everything, the the controls get heavy or lighter because you're getting force flow over the control surfaces. Yeah, we need to do some walleyes on a bridge.
Okay.
We're gonna do this shit. What was the mills that we thought was good? Like 20, I think? 18?
It's 22, right? It's
22? I should watch a video. I got a TV. Just gonna go armed. Brace yourself for Jester.
Don't know level on this one.
Hit silence, please, before you start saying anything.
Starts fucking talking to me.
Yeah. Part of my takeoff brief. Shut the fuck up. Totally off the center line, but. Oh yeah. Definitely feel that. Trimmer works, still works good with the stick. Yeah. Do you ever watch one of your own videos to remind yourself how to do something? To my everlasting shame, yes, I have. But usually it's a video like where it's like something very specific that it's like I just know where that's at, you know. The F-15 was bad about that because I felt like Razbam kept changing stuff. Because I was like, I know I did this. I know I did this with Natso. I know he taught me how to do this thing, and it's not doing it anymore. So I'd go back and watch the video. And I'm like, yeah, I'm doing it right. But then it turns out like Razbam like changed something. But yeah, I've definitely watched my own videos, and I hate myself for it every day. Keyboard TV. Whistle. Scooter, maybe you know what is the angle we need for the walleye to come off? It's still there. Not there. He's absent. I thought somebody said it was like 20 degrees. I don't know. I like this though. I like this. No flying, no hands flying here. This is good stuff. Yeah, I think you're right, Daddy. 22 seems to be a good reticle. If you're still there too. I don't know. Is everyone gone? Alright. Oops. Something's not right. No, that's the right button. Hey, Plasky. TV. Something wrong.
Dropping hobos.
Oh. I'm trying to drop, what do you call them? Walleyes. But it's not locking. What am I doing wrong?
Pretty sure it's the area refinement.
Yeah, I'm 1000% sure. It wasn't grabbing anything.
Are you trying to lock statics or map items?
I'm trying to trap anything. If
I
some
know
vehicles
map.
done it.
If it's map item, it's good.
Yeah. I'll swing back around and try again.
What colors of vehicles? Are they
I-
black or white?
I don't know.
the screen.
I can't remember. Can you zoom the TV with the Walleyes? I think you can with the Mavericks.
No.
Okay, I don't think so.
So if you look next to your throttle, inboard of it, towards the front of the throttle quadrant base,
Yeah.
there is a switch right there next to the joystick for white
Black.
and black.
Yeah.
So black over white is telling it you're looking for black contrast items, white over black is looking for white contrast items.
Alright. I can feel that back pressure. Yeah, I think even with this stick extension, AB6 has enough ass. Alright. I know there's some dudes down there. I can see them. There's a guy right there. I'm hitting that air-to-air refuel button right now.
Yes.
Am I missing a setting? Alright, we're on TV. Direct. The TV's on, obviously.
Yep.
Master arm. I've got the bombs selected. That's in the right spot. I don't know how I compare it to the AB9 because I've never played with the AB9, so I couldn't tell you. I will tell you the AB6 has enough force that I'm satisfied with it, that I'm not like craving more. Oh, we're gonna have to change weapons tonight if this is not fucking working. Never had it. I was getting very close to buy it, and then Mozo sent me this. So. Hell of a charmed life. It should definitely grab those buildings. Wait, it's not the fucking air-to-air button, it's the trigger.
Oh, to lock them?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what we're trying to do.
I'm sorry. My bad. The hobos are just there.
Oh, it's the hobo. Okay, I knew there was one, I just couldn't remember which was which. Okay, so it's the trigger, and then obviously release. Okay, alright, now we're cooking. No, you're fine. .50-degree dive. That sounds excessive. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, 50 degrees.
I've noticed they won't release anything less than 20.
Yeah, that I can understand. 50, man, you'd have to be basically on top of the bitch, and then kind of what's the point? It's not really a standoff weapon at that point. Well, we'll try it. Let's try 20-ish. Let's see what this is. I don't know why it does that. Like zips back over to where it was. What are we doing? Get a little drop. What the fuck? Hitting the right button?
Silly question, Master Arm.
Yeah, Master Arm. It's armed. Everything's armed. I didn't drop an accident. double check my buttons. Maybe something. Bomb release button, that's the right one. So this is the problem I was having the other day. It was just like, one, I don't understand the little sensor like zips over to the side. It should, in my mind, it shouldn't have done that. I don't know why that would be. This is the Syria map. This is the island. What you call it? Big island. That's 17. Let's try it. Pull back on that stick. Alright, well, we'll try 50 maybe. I know I was dropping them the other day, and I was not going 50. That seems really excessive. I feel like even when I did the video, I was dropping them a couple miles away. That wasn't an excessive dive. Yeah, fuck, I'm 30 and I feel uncomfortable as shit. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Ain't no droppy. Cyprus, that's the place. I couldn't think of it. Chuck says 10 to 40 degrees. Yeah, that sounds more reasonable to me. I don't know, they're not dropping at all.
These are the walleye ones or twos?
Ones, I think. Shouldn't need the bomb calculator. Alright, well, we still haven't dropped a walleye, so. Yeah. They won't drop.
Are you on the Sweeter server or are you?
No, I'm just on my own, just trying to make this bitch work. Alright, every trick I know. I don't know. Well, I don't know where that's written. Like, what are you guys reading that says 50? Because I will tell you this. I've done it and been far less than 50. I mean, fuck, I did it on a video. And it was probably 20 at most. So I don't buy it. Yeah, okay, Chuck. I mean, no offense to Chuck, but he's not like, you know.
From the F4 manual, you ready?
I'm ready, send it.
Optical sight. Air to ground. Reticle depression, 22 mils. Weapon select knob, TV. Delivery mode knob, direct. Station select button, select station, 3-minute warm-up.
Okay.
Luizo scope mode to TV or standby. I think that's the radar TV one, or the
Sure.
or what's his name will do it for you. and then weapon video on. For
Okay.
launch, hipper position over target. First stage trigger, hold until release. Bomb button, press and hold until release. For next missile, repeat step 2 and 3. So you have to redepress the trigger. First stage.
Okay. Well, I feel like I've done all those things. I'll try again. Oh yeah, I like this. See, and you said 22. Chuck's guide says 17, so
Yeah, that's straight from the main.
yeah.
Well, the middle depression will change depending on how far away you want the TV seeker to align with the pipper.
Yeah, this is bullshit. None of this is working. I don't know what's going on. For all I know, they broke something. Because I know I did it like 2 weeks ago. And then there's been an update since then. So for all I know, they broke that shit. You have to press the pickle button at the same time holding the trigger for the lock. I know. You've watched me do that for literally the past 15 minutes. You've watched me do that. I'm telling you it's happened. I don't know. It's fucked up. So we will not be using them tonight.
Copy.
Let me see if I think that was the see what that was. That was the 1. So why don't we try the 2 and see if it works better. Oh, it's so big. So big. I don't know. Yeah, but they just read the manual. Didn't say anything about angles.
Negative. Not that I could.
Yeah. No, again, I mean,
Negative on walleyes.
I never read the manual. That's why I have other people. It's not true. Sometimes I read the manual. I don't remember that truck being there before.
All right, I had to do second stage trigger, and I held pickle, and it came off the rail.
I was wondering about the stages. Let me double check that this even has stages set. Yeah. Yeah, I was too. So I don't know. I was holding the second stage. I tried it first and second. Oh, okay.
He tried.
What was your angle? Angle of the dangle.
I was maybe 20 degrees nose down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, anything
negative
worse.
release on our third.
Yeah, they're inconsistent. They're too inconsistent. I don't like that.
What about hobos? I wonder if hobos are
That's
I
I'm
think they're
testing
worse.
hobos right now.
Hey, we planning to hit the deck on this flight? Roger.
Well, hobos are the predecessor to the walleye, I believe. And they don't fly well.
Okay. Yeah. I don't give a shit. We'll go in there with dump bombs tonight for all I care.
Yeah, I know that because you have to get the actual, like, the lock, and I know that contrast plays a big role, so...
Yeah, but if it's locking, it's locking. Like,
True, yeah, you should see the stutter or whatever little sign.
yeah, and then it drifts when you. Yeah. I'm not a Jester fan. He's fine. In moderation. It's like salt. Fast forward my ass up here. Alright, Walleye 2.
Walleye 2, operational test 1.
Yeah, the 2 dropped right away. No drama.
Interesting. I'm gonna try the 1 right now and see.
I'm dropping the GPU turbos off.
Yeah, I've got no lock indications on the 1 at all.
It would lock, but it just, that was it. That was the extent of it. Yeah, Jester the tanker is the fucking worst. He's not helpful. We're going after bridges. I'm sure I probably... Oh, there it is. Boom. Hit. Alright, cool. Now, this is where I was having trouble. I could get the first one off. I couldn't get the second one off.
I can't get the second one off on the Walleye 1. The first one came off.
Ridiculous.
I'm gonna recycle the TV.
Alright, I'm not gonna recycle anything. I'm gonna try. And I'll start messing around.
This is, I'm like completely level basically. Like none of these are hitting, but they are coming off.
Alright. I just dropped from like, I don't know, 16,000 and it hit. I was probably 5 miles away. Oh, alright, second one came off. At 14,000 feet, probably 3 or 4 miles.
I've got nothing on the Walleye 1 for the second one.
Let's see if it hits.
Oh, how much power this thing has.
It's so cute. That little tail
Second
propeller.
bell light came up. Weird.
Oh yeah.
Tail propeller.
Yeah. Cute. Alright, well that's 2 for 2 on the Walleye 2. We're doing Walleye 2s tonight.
Sounds good to me.
You had luck with the 2s, right?
Yeah, 2s worked good for me. Walleye 1 did work. I just had to re-attack and completely recycle everything to get the second one to come off for the Walleye 1. Weird.
The problem with the 2s, it's so fucking heavy. If you get one off, you're so heavy on one side for your re-attack.
Yeah, 5 seconds of trim to the left. Or to
You're
the
right,
right.
yeah. Yeah. I like this stick though. You're gonna have to drive out here, Daddy, and try it out.
Yeah, I do. I gotta try that thing. It looks really nice, and I see nothing but great reviews, to be honest with you.
Yeah. base is holding up. I'm not getting any weird motion. Love it. Love it when a plan comes together. I'll find myself how to land.
I don't see any bug reports on the Walleye one.
Bastion.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible I'm doing something wrong. I don't know what it would be. Did all the things that were in the steps.
You guys fly with mirrors on or off?
With what on?
Mirrors.
Oh. I try to remember to turn them on.
Oh, excellent.
I mean, I get no benefit from them, but it looks better. So yeah, so we're gonna strike a series of bridges in a city, just across the line. It's not too far of a flight. There's a decent amount of flak. If we get enough guys, we'll have some air to air happen. I don't know how many guys are gonna show tonight.
Cool. Yep. Well, I'll be there. 8 p.m.
Yes, sir. And then I'll get some imagery up for the mission.
Dude, I've been trying to figure out. So I know servers can take screenshots. I've been trying to figure out a way that I can make that programmatic. I don't know. Like I can write a script where it'll take like a screenshot of a particular altitude over a target. I don't know. I'm looking. Because that would be really nice. Like, hey, this is where I'm going, and you just run a little script, and it just takes a screenshot off the server.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like it automatically moves the camera to that spot type thing.
Yeah, because I think there's some Lua magic that you can do that allows you to manipulate like the server.
That would be neat. That would be helpful because yeah, otherwise I got to go in there and like move the camera around and find the right angle and all that jazz.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna go pick up some food, and then I'll see you guys in a few hours.
All right.
See.
See you
All right,
then.
see you guys.
Bye. You're coming tonight too, right, Scooter?
Yes.
All right, so that's 3 at least. Are you off this week? Like, what's your deal?
This is my last week of baby leave.
Oh, okay.
Go back to work next week. It's been so long, I don't even know what work is.
Yeah, I found that when I was in Army, like taking more than 2 weeks was really tough to come back. Really tough.
When
So
I
much
had
has
PCS
changed.
here in like 7 months.
You're going where?
Back to Hood.
Ugh. Disgusting.
Could be worse.
Could be. You're not wrong. Awful.
GBU still work in the Phantom.
I have yet to use the laser guided stuff.
Jester doesn't run the pave spike yet, so you kind of got to do it all yourself. It's not hard, but it's a very... You kind of got to get the T-pod on the target when it's in laser range. Once it has a valid laser range, it'll actually hold a area track decently enough. It'll keep the target in the pod. And then once the bombs are away, then you got to shift over and bury your face in the screen and actually put the pipper on the target.
Gotcha.
But I just hit an MTLB with a GBU 12. But it's a very step by step. It's not like, oh cool, let me just plaster the pod on it
Right.
and forget about it.
Do you want to do some Kiowa stuff?
Yes.
I'm jumping onto your server. Should I get the current
Multi-cruiser.
combat wind wing rudder pedals or go with the new A320 version? I have no idea. Not familiar.
Not mission editor.
Kubaletti.
Multiplayer.
Love that word. Kubaletti. We'll do some rocket guns flying.
Yeah.
Pure Kiowa is Kiowaing. I gotta fucking manage these cables better now that I got this thing set up though. I'm tripping all over them. So I gotta set this. we're gonna head to the range, 17 kilometers. I've got 400 pounds of fuel. 400 whole pounds. You flew this thing in real life. I did. For about 2,000 hours of my life spent in this glorious machine. Alright, let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready. Okay.
Alright, one's coming up. Dude, I'm embarrassing myself. Yeah. How'd it go? So now what I should do as lead is only fly like 60, 70 knots until you call, we used to say eagle. Apaches, we used to say saddle. I don't know why. So when you're caught up to me, you just say eagle.
Last platoon we said ducks in a row.
That's too much. Too many words. Ducks in a row. I've heard sausage. I've heard convoy. Hey, where the fuck are you? I'd be turning around looking for you by now.
I mean, I'm about a half mile in trail. I guess eagle.
If you're comfortable with that. Alright, I see you back. Alright, eagle. Music, lighting, ACP, free cruise. That means turn on the jammer, make sure your lights are off, arm your ACP. Free cruise just says do whatever the fuck you want back there. I'm gonna pull in about 92, 93% torque. Just fly whatever speed that gives me. Hey, Aggie Pilot, how are you? Yep, creative pro words. And if I'm getting too far ahead of you, you can tell me.
Job of keeping up.
I don't even see it. Oh, there you are.
Directly off your 6.
See F3 map, F3 view. All right, let's go down and have fun. Look good? crossing wires. You always want to try and cross at the poles, because at least you can see the poles. Sometimes they have those little, like, tiny guide wires between the tops of the poles you don't see. So if you try to zip over the wires, you might hit those.
He's got wire cutters on, right?
Yeah, but, you know.
Have you ever snagged a wire with him?
No, fuck no. Fuck no. That's not, like, one of those things where you're, like... I've had this conversation with someone in DCS before where they were like, oh, you just used wire cutters. Like, no, that's still a fucking emergency. Like, you're still... Unless they're, like, really tiny, like, you're still gonna get fucked up.
Strikers had wire cutters on them.
Yeah.
You snagged one. Someone had, like, a clothesline hanging across the road.
Yeah.
And we snagged the clothesline with the wire cutters. And that shit scared the piss out of me.
Yeah, we had an Apache hit wires in Germany, and I saw the video because it, you know, showed everybody the video. And dude, one thing you don't think about, I never thought about until I saw this video, is like you're hitting a power line. There's going to be a power surge. They lost like full electrical power. No, it was scary. It was nighttime. Like, it was the scariest fire imaginable. How they landed, I have no idea. They were like flash blinded from the arc. They hit some thick ass power line in Germany. Alright, you still with me?
Yep.
Alright. Alright, see, that's good. That's good. That's good spacing right there. It's low. Alright, I got trucks at my 1 o'clock over the trees. I'm gonna be bumping, I'll be right brakes. Still got me?
You're hiding behind my A pillar somewhere. I got you.
Alright, I'm coming back in. Ooh, way off.
It's hard. It's hard to do it smoothly.
You just, yeah, you gotta be really gentle. I think it's harder to do in DCS too, like just something, I think, I don't know what it is. Alright, I see you in, I'm gonna follow you up. I got you clear. I'm in. And I'll break left after this.
Got you visual.
Right on my left. Alright, just rejoin.
Are you bumping stuff in the Apache too?
Yeah, but it's not as it's not as cool. It's not as fun. How realistic is the game? I mean, it's. I would say it's pretty realistic, except for the enemy, fucking enemy that can hit the gnat's ass on Saturn. Really accurate.
It's as realistic as you make it.
Yeah, the missions are. Yeah, it's kind of on you. Are you still with me? Okay.
About a half mile off your 7 o'clock. Other side of the tree line.
think it bleeds. It's one thing. It bleeds off too much airspeed in a shallow turn. Like I was not turning that hard, and I lost like 30 knots. Doesn't feel right. All right.
I was flying the Corsair yesterday.
Oh yeah.
They finally fixed it.
Yeah, I can't fly it now that they fixed it. Because the engine actually works the way it's supposed to, and I can't understand it. So. I haven't really tried either, to be fair. Alright, road trucks. Out left.
To the left.
Alright, pitch back turn to the right. Doing the old cloverleaf. Easy. Bingo fuel.
To the left.
Gotcha.
Pull up the turbine.
Left.
I got a discombobulated. I'll follow you in on this next one.
Got the AB6 a couple weeks ago. Absolutely changed the way I fly. Cool. I'm glad you like it.
I watched you visually.
I'm down low in a right turn. Looking for you. Okay, I got you. I'm at your 3 o'clock. 1 mile. Other side of the target.
I got you. I'll let you know when.
I'm now eastbound.
Yep, I see ya.
I see.
Another helicopter. Alright, I'm gonna see you making a right turn.
Yeah, sure. Alright, offset bump to the right. Thank you for the cheer. Appreciate that.
Yeah, out to the right.
Alright, gotcha. I'm continuing right. I'm gonna re-attack same direction.
Dude, the 4-year-old shoots better than I do.
Because they don't overthink it.
Hit it again. Dude, those are good rockets. You may not have killed them, but they need new underwear.
Right, sometimes that's what it's all about.
I'm gonna die there.
Right, I'm over the trees on the opposite side of the target.
Oh, so you're behind me then.
Probably. Alright, I'm bumping now. Heading 050.
Yeah, got your visual. Off your right, 3 o'clock.
Alright, I'm out of rockets. Alright, I'll pick up your trail.
Pull it. The rockets.
Alright. And behind you. Oh shit. Alright. Good
I
day at
got
the range. You got what?
75 rounds of gun left.
Alright, let's do it.
And
got
on the
about
right,
100.
and then it'll be a offset bump to the right.
Okay.
Go slow. There we go, nose over. And Winchester. Out
Right
to the
on
right.
that. Somehow I went from 140 rounds to 220 rounds available, so I don't know.
Oh, I might have saved this when I had unlimited weapons.
Oh. Okay. Let's go back to base.
I'll lead us back.
Alright. You are Eagle. I'm at 289 pounds.
At 290.
Johnny B, honestly, I mean, I feel it, but there's something with the force trim. It just doesn't recognize the force trim. So I don't know if it's the stick, I don't know if it's the settings, I don't know. But other than that, it's fine. It's good. But yeah, I'm not feeling any difference when I turn on the force trim. The stick should stay right where it's at right now. The force trim on, it's not.
And going over the power lines. Definitely not at the pole. Picked a bad line. There's like no low places to hide.
Clear the wires.
Doing good back there, yep.
Yep.
Nice, yeah. I wonder why they didn't do the mass-mounted sight like on the Apache.
What do you mean?
Like how the sensor ball's on top of the mast here. I don't know why they didn't do that with the Apache.
Different needs,
And
I
I'm
guess.
sure they had a reason.
Yeah.
They'll definitely get scooting if you're not paying attention.
Yeah.
Crossing wires.
The adaptive centering stuff on. Where's that at? I don't know. We'll check that. Is that a DCS setting or is that a... What was the setting?
Showing 4K.
Check 4.5. What was the setting? We'll check it here in a few minutes. I mean, I fully admit that whatever's wrong, it probably is just a setting. Like, I'm not saying, oh, it's a piece of shit. Yeah, we'll take a look.
I'm gonna go here in about 15 minutes.
Sure.
Did you guys have the CMOS or the IR Dazzler?
We had the 144, the ALQ Dazzler, and I was... They started putting the CMOS on when I left Bragg the last time, and then I never flew Kiowas again, so I didn't... I had CMOS on Apaches.
Bring it in for landing. If I can land it.
It's going straight in,
I
or
botched
where?
shit. I'm gonna loop around 180 over the apron. Land pointing the opposite direction we are now.
Okay. Oh, that's too much. Oh, I like Arma Pilot. Here, take back off with me. I'm coming out your right side. Nose it over. Come around left.
By helicopter.
Come around left.
I'm off your 7 o'clock.
Alright, switch over to my right side.
Huh? Yeah, I told him here in 15 minutes we're gonna play kinetic sand.
Kinetic sand. Alright, you good?
Yep, I'm off your right-hand side now.
So this is how I would have done it, just because what you did can get you into trouble with power. I mean, obviously,
did.
Yeah, and obviously you pulled it off, but just give yourself more space. Like, just, you know, just slowly. So I'm gonna park on the right side of these vehicles here. And you just park the right side of me. See how it's just nice and gentle. That way you're not putting yourself in a bad position where you gotta suck the guts out of it. Which you don't like. Very good. A little steep, but
A little rough. Well, that's like my big problem landing anything in DCS. I try to make it happen too fast.
yeah, that's the thing. I mean, it's just slow. It doesn't matter what it is. It's just slow, you know. I was bitching the other day at work. I was like, "Fuck, this takes forever just to land." You know, it's like there's the airport. I gotta do this long ass thing. That's how you land. Good. So there you go. And especially if you're trying to land to a point, because what you don't want to do, like it's amateur hour if you land to a hover, and then hover to where you want to land. Unless that's what you're supposed to do. Sometimes, like in a FARP, you might have to do that, but you want to land to a point. So just getting a nice gradual, you know, 10 degrees or whatever. Try it again. I'll follow you.
No, I gotta get going.
Alright. Have fun with your kinetic sand.
I will. I will catch you tonight.
Alright. See you later.
Later.
Alright, well let's check the Moses settings here and see if I've got something. So what were we saying we wanted to check for? It was in expert settings. Let's see. What was I looking for? Adaptive centering. Where's that at? Left panel adaptive centering is off. That's good. Okay, there we go. Oh, there it is. Okay, I didn't see it. Huh. Yeah, I don't know then. I don't know what the deal is because, like, this is fine. It's kind of wet noodle. But, like we would land and, I mean, obviously you can't see because I don't have knees in the game, but I'd be holding the stick in my knees right now to keep it from flopping around. And then we would turn on force trim and the stick would just stay there. Bring to zero. Let's see that. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to turn that off. What I was saying is I would hold it with my knees right here and then flick on the force trim and then let go and it would stay. Let's see, next thing is spring 0. Let's pull that back up. Spring is 0. And DCS and special settings only accessible. Yeah, I know that one. The stick has to be set to the right thing. No centering without spring, something like that. Yeah, that I can't, that I don't know. Maybe look. Find out together. Oh. Where is that at? Is that in miscellaneous? No. Special? Force feedback strength? I don't know. Let's try that. See what happens. We'll check the access settings next. I mean, other than this is like my only complaint with the AB6 and DCS. Everything else works good. Yeah, there it is, Johnny B. Very cool. I was watching that video we made, the mission video the other day. I thought that was cool. That came out good. I like that end. The music was good for that. I pat myself on the back for that one. Ooh, it jumped in my hands. Oh, that might be the trick right there, Sonny Jim. That might be the trick. Yep, I think so. That's what it was. However, that is fucking weird. I didn't do that. See that? I'm not doing that. I don't know what that is. I just let go and it goes. Alright, let's get it off. Now it's button noodle again. This is a busy place. But I can definitely feel it grab, so that's what we were missing. So I knew it was something simple. I mean, I knew it wasn't like it's broken. Just yeah. Ooh, P47. Yeah, I haven't tried it with P47. We got all kind of shit going on. What was I saying? They were super fine. Everybody makes them from this campaign. Yeah, I mean it's gonna be like my Phantom campaign. They're you know, mission videos. So that is the plan. All right, I'm gonna turn off force trim. I'm gonna take off because we would not fly. Well, I knew some guys who would fly with force trim, but it was exceptionally rare. They were weirdos. Oh, I guess he's my friend. Present position departure to the west. Is this Kandahar? This looks like Kandahar. Yeah. An emergency procedure right over there. I watched a Harrier crash right there. Guy ejected. Wild. In fact, when I had my emergency procedure, we basically landed right next to his broke ass. Hey, that's not cool. It shouldn't snap. So when I turn on force trim, it should just stay where it's at. It shouldn't snap back to center. So that's a problem. And I don't think that's a DCSism, but I could be wrong. I'll turn on force trim. Alright, it's not doing that weird... Well, no, it is a little bit. It's just got like a weird after motion there. But I gotta go pretty extreme to make that happen, and I don't think I'd ever trim it out to that spot. Yeah, well, John, look in the I'll mark you as a guy so you'll get notifications. But yeah, it's down at the bottom of my Discord is the campaign where we'll probably won't start till March at best. And what we're gonna do is a lot of training, and then we'll do the actual campaign. Special settings, I click trim type none. Oh, that's true too. Okay, yeah. I do have the fade in, fade out because that worked better with the old settings. That's a good call. Let's check that out. Like it. AV Club helping out. All right, cyclic trim. So we want none. Cool. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have both. We'll kind of swap around a little bit. I have a storyline where I can fly both. It's all about the story. Oh, cool, look at him. I didn't see him before. I guess we're getting those too. Is that the new hotness? Oh wait, I got too much shit. Oh fuck, let's try it. No, it's still jumping the center. In fact, this is worse because I'm trimming it. I let go of the trimmer, the stick should stay there. I'm gonna let go of the trimmer. Again, it zaps back to the center, so that's not right. It's very wrong. I'm not even gonna fly with that because that's super wrong. Yeah, we're still playing. We're just playing with the settings. What did I pick? Fuck, I forgot. All right, so this one we'll try central position mode, and then we'll try instant. Well, you know what? Let's try instant. I feel like that's probably better, but I don't know. Yeah, the first one was better. The fade in, fade out. Oh, we'll try this. Sorry, I was hitting the wrong button. What? Oh, I think we got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it. Yeah, that's it right there. Instant. It's not doing weird jumps. It's staying where it's supposed to. Totally hands off. Fuck yeah. Alright, cool. I say this as if this is a big deal to me. I literally never flew the first time, so... Shit. We'll take off. Is it so noisy here? So that's amateur takeoff. Took off to hover and then took off. Amateur. Must be safety option. If I remember correctly, this is where the Reapers were parked. Predators and Reapers. Yeah, here's the, in fact, there's one right there, but that's not where they were parked. That was the terminal. I think it was the RC South headquarters was right over here. Let's see if we can find my old chew. Where's the poo pond? Alright, I'm gonna turn on the first trim. Oh, see, it should not jump to center though. That's the problem we're having. It should not do that. At least I don't remember it jumping around. Maybe it does. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong. I doubt it though. I highly doubt that it just suddenly fucking zips. Wait a minute, I think that looks a lot like the Chow Hall. Which means I would have lived in this area. This doesn't look the exact same. There was a lot of buildings like that, but there was more of them. There's the poo pond. So yeah, we're in the right area. Pretty sure I lived right over there. Where's the boardwalk? There's the boardwalk. It's gotta be the boardwalk. No? That doesn't look right. How do they not have a TGI Fridays on here? This would have been the main road, which means the boardwalk would have been like right about here-ish, if I remember correctly. Under the boardwalk. Aussie compound. I want to say it was somewhere over here. Yeah, the force trim works perfectly once you get past that initial turn it on jump. That's the problem. But I don't think it's a curve thing. I don't think it's jumping because of a curve. I think it's jumping because it's transitioning from one like setting to another. I mean, I don't know. I'm not smart on this shit, but it doesn't make sense to me that it would jump at all. This is where we used to park down here. It was a lot tighter. There's a lot more shit down here. And then they moved everything to the far side, but I was already gone. That's when I went up to Terran Cow. Well, they got a whole bunch of patches taken off. I remember the fighters had like a little area where they could point at a berm and like, I guess, arm their guns or whatever they do. That was like right over there. This was all like F-16s and F-18s and shit over here. Harriers. Yeah, like I said, the Harrier, apparently he landed, bounced, dude bailed, and it crashed. I think it was a Royal Air Force, British guy. I'm not going to worry too much about it. Like I said, I don't really use it all that much. I might play with it later. It bothers me too much, but that's pretty good. The one thing I'll say with the AB6, I think the difference between the 6 and the 9 is also like how it does it. So I think this one has like mechanical gears, whereas the AB9 has some other sort of system inside, so you can sometimes feel like the gears, like a little, I don't know how to describe it, like a little bump. This was a FARP over here. Yeah, right there. Yeah, that was the FARP right there. Slabs. Yeah, I think that's what I was feeling earlier, and I didn't like it. Or maybe it just needs to be toned down like quite a bit. I think this is where the kid got washed out of his vehicle. We had a kid. I'd say a kid. He's a grown man. But he was one of the younger soldiers. He was driving a vehicle. This whole area got flooded, and he got stuck in the water, and then the water overflowed the vehicle, and he got like washed out, and he got washed out to the other side of the fence. So he ended up in this farmland. Well, there's no gate. There's no gate. The gates were way over there, and then like way over there. So they had to launch a medevac helicopter to come pick him up because he was just out here in like farmland. Wild. What a tale. I feel like those mountains are closer than I remember, but probably just my faulty memory. Yeah, cogging, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah, I calibrated it when I put the stick on, before I went live. I calibrated, ran through calibration again. I don't think it's a calibration issue. I think you could just feel, it's just kind of the nature of it. Like, I could kind of feel it jumping right now. Yeah, this is set to night just because the way the MVG friendly. Honestly, I don't even remember messing with that really. I'm sure I did. I just don't remember. Keep in mind, the last time I flew a 58 was 2015, and I was just like a joyride with a friend of mine. The last time I flew one like in earnest was 2018, 12? 11 maybe? Radar searching. Poo pond. Then there was a range out here. And I went out with the SAS2. That was cool. So I didn't know it was off base. So like I got in their trucks with them. They had like rocket launchers and shit. And then we drove out the gate. And I was like, where are we going? We just drove through like this little town that's somewhere over there. And ended up out here. I don't remember all these. There wasn't all these buildings and shit. I don't remember that. That was just like desert. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I want to say we left the gate like somewhere over here. We drove through some little town, and then we ended up just out in this open area. We were shooting rocket launchers and throwing white phosphorus grenades and all kinds of stupid shit. It was wild. That's where 2 of our soldiers decided to pull over, shoot their vehicles, and claim they got shot at for a cab. Fuck yeah. Jesus. Takes all kinds. Well, there's the red desert, way out there. There's nothing out there. That's like Tatooine. We used to go out there and practice dust landings. I don't remember this many buildings, but I could be wrong. I know that range was like right over here. Fast forward. I'm used to flying a lot faster now, so this used to feel fast to me. Now it's just so slow. I'm landing faster than this now, so this is just too slow for me. This feels better. There's the red desert. This is just dirt. Sand. Whoa. What was that? Some jet jockey? I'm freaking out. I almost crashed. I forgot I had a wingman. There's another guy flying around here. It's like C-17. I don't know what that was. That's that AWACS. I never saw an AWACS on the ground there, but doesn't mean it didn't happen. I did see that weird UAV, the Beast of Kandahar or whatever, one time. Back before everyone knew what it was. Like, we didn't know what it was. We're like, what is that? Like a UFO. Ain't no flowers out here. Ain't no flowers. Thanks for the follow. Have you ever supported VSPs? VSPs. Is that what is a VSP? I think I know what you're talking about, but I want to see you say it. Vespa secretly. That's right. soft compounds. I know there was a soft compound I landed at just north of there, like 50 miles. I don't know what a VSP is. You have to tell me. And then I'll say it's classified. Charging my ring camera. For some reason it lost power even though it's hooked up to a solar panel. We had so much snow I had to like, all the solar panels were covered in snow. I had village, oh the village, yeah I don't remember what it stood for. I'm sure I did. I mean they didn't like us around for that stuff though because it, you know, it like weirded people out. Like when they have KLEs, that's what I'm thinking of. Key leader engagements, when they would meet with the villagers and stuff. They didn't want us around for that because it's intimidating. But we would help. I mean, yeah, we would definitely help out. We didn't call them VSPs. I'm not familiar with that term, so it would just be cop. Like Cop Cobra or, you know, whatever. Cop something or other. Hello, Montreal. I was just up there a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, I'm thinking of the KLEs. They didn't want us around. As far as the VSPs or cops, I mean, we would check in with people. You know, just check in with whoever had work. Did you calibrate your contour guide jumping and force trim until this? I mean, I did. Is there a different calibration? Is there a different calibration I'm not aware of? I did this calibration. This is Afghanistan map, Scooter. So I did this calibration before we got started because I put the stick on and I figured it would need that. Go to the stick instead of the base. Oh, this one. No, I didn't do that one. Let me I probably need to leave the game to do that. I'm gonna guess, or at least not have the game doing stuff. We can try it. All right, it's moving around. I gotta move out of the way. While you wait for this, you can click on that link, go to the merch store. When you buy merch, I'll send you a special thank you message. That will solve the problem. All right, well, we'll find out in about 30 seconds. OnlyFans. That's if I lose my job, then we're going to OnlyFans. I'll be showing my butthole. Purple Collective. Very cool. What kind? Do they have multiple kinds? I don't even know. I have the whatever this is, mongoose or something. I don't know. All right. Complete. Find out. See what happens. Oh. Calibration fans. Only calibrations. I don't know, I felt it jump. Oops, I keep that wrong My hand's over here. So I think somebody said something about axis. Take a look at the axis. Oops. I keep doing it. I don't have any weird curves. I don't know. It's not a big deal to me. I don't care that much. I'm sure there's a way around it. It's just one of those, how much of a shit I give, which is relatively low. Now, if it did that in the Apache, that would be a showstopper. That would be a problem. But I think it works pretty good in the Apache. It feels right. I think I gotta mess with my pedals more, but that's it's unrelated. Make sure all fixed wing telemetry. I'll take a look at that. I don't see anything for airplane stuff. No. It's just my own. I know there's a guy that's got one that did stuff. I'll have to play with it at some point. It's just not there. I mean, I'm happy with what I got, so I don't know how much like I read his thing. He's got like 3,000 hours flying the Apache, and he's probably still doing it. Like, I haven't touched one in what, 10 years, 8 years? I don't know when's the last time I flew one. Yeah, it's been 10 years, so like my muscle memory is not there anymore. So it really doesn't it doesn't matter too much to me.
He's all over the place. 900 feet up to 1,300 feet. What an asshole.
Spicy price? Maybe. I you know, who am I to say what's too expensive, what's not? I would say I think for the money it's pretty good. Granted, I got mine for free, but I was, no kidding, literally about to pull the trigger on one, and I would not have been disappointed with the expense. And the stick is pretty good. I was worried about the stick being kind of shitty, but I think it's actually pretty decent. It's not my gunfighter, which is sadly sitting behind me alone. But I don't want to chance it. I don't want to spend $100 on a thing that lets me hook that up, and maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Well, because I've read some different things that it does work, but then there's also some weirdness that maybe happens. So I'm okay with this stick. I did kind of like it in the side stick configuration, but after flying it now with the helicopters, I think this is much gooder. So I'll have to explore it more and then do a video. I'm really proud of my contraption, though. I can't wait to show it off. I just can't take the camera down. I can, but I don't want to. So I'll probably unplug it and then drama will ensue. Anyway, are you familiar with the Brunner hardware? I don't know what that is. So no, I'm not familiar. You can tell me. You know, while you do that real quick, I'm just gonna jump into... Make sure I still have the P47 installed. Oh, do I have the Black Ops? I don't think so, do I? I didn't know I had this installed. I haven't touched this in forever. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I've never flown Blackhawk, but that's pretty good shape. Here's a question. For you C-130 nerds, can you do like parachute stuff with it? Can it parachute like AI guys? Whoa! Collective is in the wrong position.
This mission starts with your aircraft ready for takeoff. You may fly the planned route or just explore the area. There are no threats.
Yeah, I gotta fix that real quick. You can tell I haven't flown this in an age. How do I do that? Invert. Wait. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Everything's backwards. This thing's a hot mess for me. Everything's backwards. So we're not even gonna try it. Why is Wag's voice in this? Did they just throw that in there? Because this isn't official, right? Did I black out and forget? There's not a real, that's a mod, right? They just threw Wags in there. Yeah, that's what I thought. It just threw me for that and being thrown into the air. It all threw me. Well, shit, I'm gonna have to have Blackhawks in our campaign too, I guess. I was going to anyway, because I knew somebody would do some stuff. So no, we can't drop dudes out of the back and see what they're. That's fine. I can make believe it. I have an idea for a mission. Because in the 82nd, we had this. We would practice airfield seizures, and so what we would do is put Kai was in the back of C-130s, and so the 82nd dudes would jump out, land, and then we would land, push the Kai was out the back, unfold the blades, and you know, be there. So it's kind of neat. I never got to actually do one of them, but I did a lot of the practice for pushing them into the C-130. We had to go fly out to Pope, fold everything up, practice pushing them in, and then practice under time pulling them back out and unwrapping them and stuff. So, but anyway, yeah, I've got some ideas where we could definitely use some 60s and 47s. I mean, even C-130s, because I can sort of make believe that scenario a little bit. Oh, thank you so much for your OH-58 Delta Kiowas. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad they helped. I'd love to put my Apache ones back up, but I'm a little bit nervous with current events and doing that, so I just have not done that. Brunner is a Swiss supplier of absolute luxury hardware for simulation enthusiasts who build their own cockpit in their man cave. Maybe I've seen pictures, but no, I don't. I don't know. Is that the 2.0 you've got? There's door gunners. Dude, you saw the surprise on my face that I even had it, so I doubt it. I probably have the 0.5 version. Because it's been an age since I flew that thing around. We'll have to look. I thought it was a good one. As far as mods go, I'm not a huge mod guy, but I thought that was actually pretty good. And I guess I'll have to try this OH6 one. How can I guess I'd have to go into my folder and see what it is. I'm not going to do that. I don't care. And the A4. Well, we've passed that point. We're no longer doing... I thought about integrating the A4 with the Phantom campaign. I had an idea, but I'm kind of over the Phantom campaign. I'm ready to wrap it up. Ready to wrap it up. It's much nicer. This gas works better. Some issues rear stave. Okay. You can always come back to the Phantom, or we can do random missions, but I am trying to focus on some storylines. Christmas holidays kind of screwed up things a little bit. But we're going to go into this one. We're going to train. That way we actually kind of know a little bit of what we're doing instead of just sort of hodgepodging it all together. I don't know yet. I don't know how many missions. I've got 3 or 4 off the top of my head. But, yeah. Do you think you could do a video about dodging SAM sites and mission planning? Maybe. The best plan is just know where they are and then not go there. As far as like physically dodging them, no, absolutely not. Mainly because you don't. But yeah, that gets into sensitive stuff. Yeah. Well, we kind of recreated the longbow feeling in that video, I think, John, with the Kiowa release. 10 mission campaign would be good. Yeah, I mean, it's a sweet spot. I don't remember how many did with the Phantom. I'd like to do 2 more to kind of wrap it up. We'll do the one tonight. I'll try to get it edited before because I'm going to go to work and then I'm coming home and I'm barely going to be home and then I go back to work again. So... yeah, and it's hard for me to edit videos after I've actually done the stuff a really long time ago. So, what's the release date? When I say campaign, we're not making like a campaign for release, like for sale or something. It's just like for us to fly and then make videos. I am working on the training campaign with Baltic Dragon, but I use the word working loosely because I'm very bad at it. And I know he just sent me a message the other day about checking something and I haven't done it. That's going to be like 10 or 12 missions, and I think we're on number 3. And we've been working on it forever. And it's not all my fault because he was doing C-130 stuff too, but that is taking a long time because it's hard, and I'm very unmotivated because it's hard for me. And it gets harder every day because I'm further and further from remembering what the hell I'm doing. All right, I need coffee, and it's time for me to go do adult things. Because the kids are coming home. So anyway, I appreciate you guys hanging out. And we'll try and do more stuff later. And thanks so much for hanging out. And helping me with some settings. I appreciate that as well. Thank you very much. All right. We'll talk to you later. Take it easy.